Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, so it's time for the Friday rant. I'm the Diva D. Listen, um, I consider myself a fairly intelligent human being, and yet Wednesday morning I cracked, and I was just about to hit send on my resignation letter. And I want to say I'm so grateful for prayer warriors and my small group and my Sunday school class because if it wasn't for them, I'm quite sure I'd have gone over the edge. I keep saying to myself that I've never felt so defeated in my life. I've never felt defeated like this over something from my job, a computer program. See, let me help you understand something. We had to learn something called Canvas. And on top of that, achieve 3,000 and Edgenuity all within a week worth of opening school. Because school open next. We'll get to that point in a second. So But if it weren't for them, I would have truly just hit send and say, you know what? I got a couple degrees. I could work at McDonald's. Maybe they hire me as a manager. I mean, hey, yeah, I'll flip a burger. I'll work on my tutoring program. I'll do something else. Because to say that we're going to learn a new program in the midst of a pandemic and try to teach it to children with fidelity, I'm never going to be no super teacher to tell you that I'm perfect and I can get it done. Nah, I'm a human being. And there are limits to what I can do in a forced and rushed in a short space of time. So that's first. And if the rest of y'all is super perfect, come on down and teach me how to do this because I ain't with it. So this leads us to this next point, which is called bullying. When we, as teachers, we have to take this training class prior to, starting work. They give us these training modules that we have to do. And one of them has to deal with bullying, right? So they teach us what bullying is and what to do when you spot it and pay attention to the signs and make sure the students aren't doing that to each other and have your restorative practices and things like that. Well, maybe the people above us need to actually start watching those videos because we're bullied from top down from the president. We're bullied by the governor. We're bullied by the superintendent. We bullied by everybody. The secretary of education. That idiot. So we bullied into starting and opening school up, even though we all and the medical experts have said that we're not ready to do that, especially here in Hillsborough County. So here it is now. You want to put these butts in the seats for the FTE dollars. Make no mistake. I need you to understand plain and simple in your heart and soul. It ain't got nothing to do with the safety of the children. It ain't got nothing to do with whether they eating or not. It has nothing to do with whether or not they gonna be abused at home. It ain't got a thing to do with none of that. It's about the dollars. Because if you don't have them dollars, butts in the seat would equate to dollars. That's what it's all about. But the question is, remember the time when they asked us to vote on the taxes, this penny tax to fix stuff? We were told, I'm just going to use myself as an example, we were told we had a brand new AC system. Well, if that was the case, why did we have to have a meeting in a totally different building? Because the AC didn't work. And you can't blame the administration. You can't blame anybody because they don't have control over those dollars. But there are people who have control over those dollars, and it's time to vote them out. Let me tell you something. If you didn't vote, it is so simple to do because guess what? When I dropped off my ballot two weeks ago, I don't know how many weeks, but as soon as the early voting started, it was nothing. I was gonna mail it in, but then I realized that y'all president trying to be schemy and stuff. So I went and just dropped it right off at the library. Real easy. I don't think there was anybody. In fact, no, I must admit, two brothers, I gotta give them a credit. Two young men were there in front of me and they dropped their ballot right in there. Please go vote. Because there's millions of dollars that have been spent, but we still sitting around here with PPE that don't. What's the alcohol content to clean? I have Lysol wipes that's stronger. But you sending us stuff that air conditioning that don't work, buses that's hot, classroom with broken furniture. The list go on and on and on. You don't have enough, enough maintenance staff. You don't have enough, what is that, custodial staff. You don't have enough mental health people. 200 to 1 is the ratio for counselors to students. 200 humans to 1 human. And let's not forget about the fact that teachers need mental health because, like I said, I was at the edge this week. I was just about to walk over the ledge, just jump over. So you got all that going on. So, because my question is, if you insist to having our children in school, where's the money? Show me how you spending it. Because to me, as far as I'm concerned, if you're that concerned, you should start the process of actually converting all the schools to virtual platforms. Every single school should have a bank of Chromebooks or a bank of laptops, a bank of stuff for every classroom. Every classroom should be equipped with that. And I know if you contract it out properly, you can get those laptops at a bottom dollar discount. And that's where your millions of dollars should be spent. Since you're so concerned about kids being home, well, okay, they can come to school now, they're all in a virtual lab. But that's just thinking outside the box. That's actually it's called thinking ahead. Because in Florida, we live in a hurricane state. Why are you not prepping for things like this? This should be a part of the plan. School, since school is the end all and be all, and y'all expect all the problems of society to be fixed by school. I'm just waiting for the fallout. That's really all I am, because when you find, since you temperature checking teachers, but you don't temperature check the children. So when that child done been through half a school day, and now it's about 6 period, and they done found out that child got 102 temperature, and the child done been around seven class periods and over 100 plus kids, you're not going to just quarantine the child. You're going to quarantine one the child has been in contact with. Now school will close down again. But you know what? Y'all smarter than me. Hey, I just work here. I ain't got nothing else to say. Add what you want. Discuss it amongst yourselves. It's the DVD. No one like me with Friday, the Friday rant. Rise against negative thoughts, negative tactics. Rise against negativity today. God bless. Because we're going to need it.